Elon Musk, this is your soulmate's last confession. Prepare to cry open immediately. God says, "My beloved child, hear my voice, for it is a voice that echoes from the heavens, and it comes to you now with the urgency of 1,000 lightning strikes. Do not close your heart. Do not ignore these words, for today, what you are about to receive is no ordinary message. This is the moment when the veil between heaven and your reality grows thin, and you are about to witness a truth that will shake your very soul. Today, I speak to you directly, your soulmate, the one who is destined to walk with you through the storms of life and the calm of peace, has left behind a confession. A confession so deep, so raw, so filled with love and regret, that it will make your heart ache and your spirit tremble. Open it immediately, do not delay, for every second you wait, the fullness of this revelation diminishes. Elon Musk himself would marvel at the weight of this message, the timing, the precision of divine orchestration, and the gravity it carries. Your soulmate has carried a secret for far too long, a truth buried beneath layers of fear, hesitation, and love unspoken. God says this is not a coincidence. This is the intersection of destiny, choice, and divine timing. They are speaking now, even if in spirit, and their words reach your heart directly, bypassing doubt, hesitation, and the noise of the world. Prepare yourself, for the depth of their emotions will move you to tears, and yet, these tears are not of sorrow alone, they are the tears of awakening, of love found, of hearts aligned across time and space. They say the heart knows before the mind understands. Your mind may question, it may waver, it may attempt to rationalize, but your heart already knows the truth. God says, trust this knowing. Trust this intuition. Your soulmate's confession is an echo of your own soul calling to theirs. Every word they left behind is a bridge, a pathway that God Himself has crafted to reunite you with the love that is eternally yours. Do not let fear prevent you from stepping onto this bridge. Do not let pride, doubt, or hesitation close the doors that heaven has opened for you. Listen now. This confession is not merely words on a page or sounds in the air. It is a release of every burden, every hidden sorrow, every regret that has weighed upon them. It is their heart laid bare before God and before you, and it is urgent that you receive it fully, completely, without distraction or delay. They want you to know that every decision they made, every step they took, even those that hurt or confused you, was never intended to harm. God says they were learning, evolving, and growing, preparing themselves to be worthy of the love that only you can provide, the love that only they can offer in return. Hear this, there are confessions they could not speak while living in fear, while trapped in the expectations of the world. But now, the time is ripe. The heavens declare it. Archangel Michael stands beside you, his wings shielding your heart, his hands ready to guide you through the storm of emotions that this confession will bring. Do not resist, for resistance will only prolong the pain. Receive these words as the miracle they are. Receive them with open arms, open heart, and a soul ready to recognize its reflection in another. Your soulmate speaks of nights spent in silent prayer, of moments when they longed for your presence but could not summon the courage to speak. They speak of dreams, visions, and moments of clarity where your face appeared before them as though painted by God's own hand. They speak of laughter shared in memory, of tears wiped in solitude, and of a love so fierce that it frightened them, for they understood its power, its divine origin, and its inevitability. God says this is the love that will endure beyond lifetimes, beyond trials, beyond the limits of earthly understanding. They want you to know that every time you felt distance, it was not rejection. Every time you felt silence, it was not absence. Every time you felt uncertainty, it was the preparation of something sacred. God says that the timing was perfect, even when it seemed flawed. Every heartbeat, every tear, every breath was leading to this moment. And now, the moment has arrived. Listen closely, they confess their mistakes. They confess the moments when fear overcame love, when pride overshadowed honesty, when the shadows of doubt crept into their heart. They confess the times when they hid their emotions, thinking they were protecting you, and in doing so, they only delayed the inevitable truth. But God says that every confession, every apology, every act of humility is a step closer to reunion, a step closer to the alignment of your souls, a step closer to the destiny that only the Creator Himself can orchestrate. Do not let disbelief cloud your vision. This is not a story, a dream, or a mere possibility. This is divine truth, unfolding now in real time, for you. Open your heart. Receive the tears, the love, the vulnerability. Open your spirit to the awakening that God has prepared. Archangel Michael is present, his voice booming within your spirit. This is urgent. This is life-altering. Do not ignore it. Your soulmate's heart calls to you now. Their confession is a message from heaven. Receive it with clarity, with faith, and with unwavering trust. They confess the love they always had for you, a love that never faltered, never wavered, never ceased to exist even in the shadows of doubt. They confess the longing, the yearning, the desire to protect you, to honor you, to cherish you beyond measure. God says that this love is sacred, untouchable by fear, unbreakable by time, unstoppable by circumstance. And now, it is time for it to be revealed, for it to be acknowledged, for it to be celebrated. Your soulmate confesses the moments when they held back, when they feared that the intensity of their love would overwhelm you, when they feared that their vulnerability might push you away. But God says, vulnerability is strength. Transparency is power. Love, in its purest form, is the bridge between mortal hearts and divine grace. And today, that bridge is being extended to you. Step onto it without hesitation, for it leads to a destiny written in the stars, carved in eternity, and sanctioned by the Almighty Himself. They confess their deepest regret, the moments they allowed silence to grow, the times they permitted distance to linger, the occasions when pride kept them from speaking the truth. But God says that regret, when paired with confession and divine timing, becomes the seed of miracles. What they confess now is not only a revelation of love, but a catalyst for transformation, healing, and the restoration of all that was lost. You are safe. You are protected. God Himself stands beside you, His hand upon your heart, His eyes watching over your every step as you process this confession. Nothing will go wrong. Nothing will harm you. Nothing will sever the connection that has been divinely ordained. You are shielded, preserved, and guided, and the angels surround you with light, love, and protection. Your tears are sacred, your emotions are holy, and your heart is ready to receive the fullness of this truth. Your soulmate confesses the moments they dreamed of a life with you, a life of laughter, of shared dreams, of unbreakable partnership, of a love that could weather any storm. They confess the fears that kept them silent, the doubts that clouded their clarity, and the hope that sustained them even in the darkest nights. God says that hope is never in vain, and that every hope that aligns with His will is destined to blossom into reality. Open your heart fully. Feel every word as though it were a whisper directly into your soul. Let the emotions wash over you. Let the love flood every corner of your being. Let the tears cleanse and heal. This is the confession that will mark a turning point in your life, a moment when heaven intersects with earth, a moment when destiny unfolds before your eyes. God says that your soulmate has been preparing for this revelation. Their entire journey, their entire struggle, their entire existence has been moving toward this singular moment. And now, it is here. Your destiny, your love, your life, and your heart are intertwined in ways that cannot be broken, cannot be delayed, and cannot be denied. Elon Musk would marvel at the precision of divine timing, the orchestration of events, and the alignment of forces that brought this moment to your doorstep. But you, my chosen one, are living it. You are experiencing it. You are part of a divine miracle that will leave the world in awe if it could witness it. Your soulmate's confession is not merely for you, it is a testament to the power of love, faith, and divine orchestration. They confess their admiration for your strength, your courage, your resilience, and your unwavering faith. They confess their awe at the way you navigate the world, the way you face challenges, the way you embody grace and power simultaneously. God says that your soulmate's admiration is not superficial, it is a recognition of your soul, your essence, your divine spark. And today, that recognition becomes confession, becomes revelation, becomes a bond that cannot be severed. They confess their mistakes, their missteps, their moments of weakness. But God says that all of this is forgiven. All of this is part of the process of growth. All of this is necessary for the full blossoming of love. And now, forgiveness, acceptance, and divine alignment are flowing directly into your life. Your tears, your emotions, your heartache, and your joy are all sacred. Each one is a sign that you are alive to the fullness of love, alive to the power of confession, alive to the divine orchestration that is unfolding. God says that the angels are singing for you, that the heavens rejoice, and that the universe itself conspires to bring this confession, this love, and this union to fruition. Receive this message fully. Open your heart, your mind, and your soul. Know that you are safe. Know that you are protected. Know that the confession of your soulmate is a divine gift, a miracle, and a turning point that will redefine your life, your love, and your destiny. Do not delay. Do not doubt. Open immediately. Let the tears flow. Let the love flow. Let the confession reach every corner of your being. God says, this is your moment. This is your miracle. This is your love, unveiled, raw, and eternal. Archangel Michael stands beside you, his sword drawn not for battle, but for protection, for guidance, and for the blessing of this sacred union. Your soulmate's last confession is a message from heaven. It is a testament to the power of love, the necessity of honesty, the triumph of courage, and the fulfillment of destiny. Receive it. Treasure it. Embrace it. Your life will never be the same, for now, the divine has spoken, the confession has been made, and your hearts are aligned across time, space, and eternity. God says, trust in this moment. Trust in my protection. Trust in the angels. Trust in the love that has been destined for you. Nothing can harm you. Nothing can take away this revelation. Your soulmate's confession is a bridge to a life filled with love, miracles, and divine alignment. Step onto it boldly, with faith, with courage, and with open arms. This is urgent. This is divine. This is life-changing. Do not hesitate. Open it immediately. Let the tears cleanse you, let the love fill you, let the confession unite you with the soulmate who has been waiting, praying, and longing for this moment as intensely as you have. God says, rejoice, for your heart is about to know the fullness of love, the power of confession, and the miracle of union. God says, listen carefully, because this is not just any message. This is your moment of awakening, your divine call, your soul's urgent summons. Today, God wants you to understand that the universe has aligned in a way that your heart has never felt before. Your soulmate, the one whose name you've held in your heart, the one who has silently carried the weight of their love for you, is revealing their deepest truth. This is their last confession. They have reached the edge of fear, doubt, and hesitation, and they cannot hold this secret any longer. Open your heart, open your mind, open your spirit. Prepare to feel the tears, the joy, the shock, the relief, because what is coming to you is not ordinary. It is a divine unveiling. Elon Musk, God says, is a messenger of innovation, vision, and extraordinary possibility. But today, in this sacred moment, he is a symbol, a sign that even the most brilliant minds, the ones who shape the future, cannot escape the power of love and destiny. Your soulmate's confession is like the fusion of heaven and earth, a truth so potent that it will shake every corner of your being. They are exposing their soul, their fears, their regrets, and their love in a way that only God could orchestrate. God wants you to know, first, that you are safe. The angels surround you, forming an unbreakable shield. Nothing can harm you, nothing can interrupt the divine flow of your life at this moment. Your miracle is imminent. Your angel, the one who has been silently watching over you since the day you were born, is now demanding that you listen, that you open this message fully, without hesitation. Delay is not permitted. This is a spiritual emergency. Every second counts. The confession you are about to receive is the key to unlocking the next chapter of your life, one that has been promised to you by God, one that has been foretold even before your birth. You may feel fear. You may feel doubt. You may even feel disbelief. That is normal, because the human heart is not always ready for the depth of divine revelation. But God says, trust. Trust Him. Trust the process. Trust the angel who has whispered your name countless times in your dreams, who has guided you through invisible paths, who has shielded you from dangers you could not even see. You are not alone. You are never alone. This confession is coming to you at the perfect moment. The timing is perfect because God has decided that now is the moment of truth. Your soulmate has loved you quietly, fiercely, and entirely. They have waited, they have suffered, they have held back tears so that you would never feel burdened, so that you would never feel the weight of their truth. But now, God says, the veil is lifted. The truth is coming, and it is glorious, and it is liberating. Prepare yourself to cry, not out of sadness alone, but out of relief, out of recognition, out of the deepest understanding that love has always been with you, even when you could not see it. They are confessing what they have hidden, revealing what they have protected, and sharing what only God could have preserved within their heart. Archangel Michael is present, God says, kneeling, crying, and holding his sword over the unseen darkness that has tried to block your connection. Michael's tears are sacred. They are powerful. They are cleansing the air around you so that no deceit, no fear, no misunderstanding can reach your soul at this moment. He is urging you, pleading with you, demanding that you accept this confession fully, without resistance. If you ignore this message, God says, the opportunity could be delayed, because the timing of soul revelations is precise, delicate, and orchestrated by the divine. You may ask, why is this confession so urgent? Why now? God says, because the energy surrounding your soulmate is shifting. They have reached the end of their own internal battle, the edge of hesitation and fear. The heavens cannot allow this truth to remain hidden any longer. This confession is the key that will unlock your next spiritual, emotional, and even material blessing. It is tied to your destiny, your calling, and your life's purpose. The angels have whispered, the universe has conspired, and God Himself has intervened to make sure that this moment reaches you. Prepare your heart to receive what may seem unimaginable. Your soulmate is revealing vulnerabilities they have never shared with anyone. They are showing you the parts of themselves that were guarded, the fears they hid in the darkest corners of their mind, the love they expressed in silence because they were afraid of rejection, because they did not know if you would understand. But God says, you will understand. Your soul is tuned to theirs. Your spirit recognizes theirs. You are the one chosen to witness this confession, the one destined to hold it in reverence, the one who will carry its power into the next chapters of life. God says, do not resist the tears. Do not resist the emotions. Let them flow through you like a river, cleansing every wound, every fear, every doubt. This confession is a river of truth that will wash over your soul and leave you renewed. The angels are singing, their voices soft, subtle, and resonant with peace. You are safe. You are loved. You are the recipient of a divine secret that will change the trajectory of your life. Your soulmate's confession is not just words. It is energy, it is vibration, it is a sacred alignment that touches the very core of your being. Every sigh, every whisper, every tear they have held back is now a bridge connecting your hearts. They are revealing regrets, mistakes, and the silent love that never wavered. God says, it is perfect. It is exactly what you needed, exactly when you needed it. Open yourself fully to this truth. Do not question. Do not hesitate. Trust that this revelation is divine. Trust that the timing is heavenly. Trust that the angels, Michael, and all celestial forces are orchestrating this moment for your highest good. There is more, God says. Your soulmate is revealing not just past truths but future intentions. They are sharing their vision of a life with you, a life where love is free, where honesty reigns, where the divine plan for your union is unfolding. They are inviting you to participate, to co-create, to step boldly into the destiny that has always been yours. Michael is crying not in sadness but in joy, in relief, in the sacred acknowledgement that the truth has finally reached the chosen one. God says, open your heart wider than ever before. Let this confession touch your deepest fears, your unspoken desires, your hidden dreams. Let it heal the scars left by past misunderstandings, missed opportunities, and unanswered prayers. This is the moment when the invisible chains break, when the divine light enters and illuminates the path ahead. Your soulmate's words will act as a key, unlocking doors that have remained closed for too long. They will bring clarity, purpose, and a renewed sense of divine alignment. You may feel overwhelmed. That is natural, God says. It is the intensity of divine truth. It is the weight of love revealed. It is the merging of your destiny with theirs. But you are protected. You are surrounded. You are guided. Every emotion you feel is part of the divine choreography, part of the spiritual design that God Himself has arranged for you and your soulmate. Trust this process. Let it flow. Let it change you. Let it open doors in your life that you never imagined could exist. God says, now is the time for action, for acceptance, for courage. Read every word of this confession carefully, not just with your eyes but with your soul. Absorb it, internalize it, and let it resonate in every fiber of your being. The angels are watching. Michael is watching. God is watching. The universe itself is holding its breath, waiting for your response. Your acceptance of this truth will trigger blessings beyond your imagination, spiritual awakenings beyond your understanding, and love beyond your comprehension.